Hello and welcome to the Minutes Within the Mist, where we travel the dark roads to find cryptids, ghosts, and other mysteries to present to you. Today we discuss the love lost and the ghost known as Resurrection Mary. Jerry Pallas, in 1939, was at a popular dance hall on the south side of Willow Springs, Illinois, when he was love-struck by a young blonde woman wearing a white dress. He shyly approached her, and the two hit it right off, spending the rest of the night dancing away. They even shared a kiss. But something was off. According to him, her hands were as cold as ice, but he described her as having cold hands but a warm heart. Closing time for the dance hall came around, and Jerry offered the young woman a ride home, as she said she lived in the south side. However, the woman asked to be taken to Archer Avenue. This confused the young man since this was in the opposite direction, but he took her down towards Archer anyway. She motioned him to stop in front of Resurrection Cemetery, where she stepped out of the car and walked up to the gates of the cemetery. As she grasped the bars of the gate with both hands, she peered back at Jerry before vanishing in front of his eyes. Jerry was shaken with disbelief, but not too frightened to seek out answers. The next morning, he made his way to the address where Mary said she had lived. He knocked on the door and encountered her mother. When he asked about the woman he had met the previous night, she informed him that she had been dead for nearly 3 years. The young woman named Mary had attended a dance with her boyfriend at the O. Henry Ballroom. Later on that night, the young couple got into a heated argument and Mary decided to walk home. She marched on through the rain down Archer Avenue wearing her white gown. Mary never made it home. She was struck and killed by a car between the O. Henry Ballroom and the Resurrection Cemetery. The driver of the vehicle that hit Mary was never identified, and it was assumed to be a hit and run. The driver left Mary to die on the side of the road, where her ghost now still appears. This would not be the only time that the love-lost ghost would make her appearance, adding to her legacy. I hope you enjoyed those minutes with Resurrection Mary. Be sure to share these stories with your friends who would enjoy stories about cryptids, ghosts, and other mysteries. But until then, make your way out of the mist safely and remain constantly curious.